Political affairs analyst Olabode Oseni joins us now via Skype from the United Kingdom for updates and as we begin to talk more about this particular development. Olabode, how do you react to the tribunal's affirmation of the president's second term?
Thank you very much for having me. I must start by saying, wow, this kind of a landmark judgment is so unique. So I'm so proud of the eminent lordships. You know, they done a wonderful job, and I'll tell you why. As a baby lawyer, even though I'm not practicing anymore, you hardly can find a collection of judges that are so analytical, that did so much surgical operation to a case like this. And I'm happy and that at least the result that the case has been dismissed should not be seen as someone loses and one wins or whatever. Nigeria should come together now and start working to develop the country. Because like somebody said, election is got to be won or lost. So what is important is what we can get out of this decision of this court, that at least what else do you want to know that these judges, eminent judges, have not done. So again, in law, it is evidence, evidence, evidence. You need to prove your case. It has been said now that the others, the appellant has not been able to prove his case beyond reasonable doubt.
Let me hold you for a minute, Olabode, as we bring in our correspondent Celestina Iria from Abuja. It's been a long wait, Celestina, close to 9 hours, and we saw your interview with the national chairman of the APC. He's hoping that the opposition can settle with this particular judgment. Is that the case? Have you spoken with representative of the PDP there?
Well, Nifemi, you must agree with me that there must be an end to litigation. And this particular petition, from what we've seen so far and from the response given by the Council of the People Democratic Party, this petition will probably end at the Supreme Court, as he asked the justices of the Court of Appeal to afford them the proceedings of the judgment delivered today. So I think they are going to explore the options in law and file at the Supreme Court, considering the fact that all issues the petitioner raised, that are talking about Atiku Abubakar, was determined against them. The issue of President Muhammadu Buhari not being qualified to contest in the election was determined against them. The issue of the fact that INEC transmitted and saved election results in a server, which INEC denied actually doing, was determined against the PDP. And the issue that the fact that the election was marred with malpractices, harassment, it was determined against the PDP. And also consider the fact that the issue of voters' inducement raised against the vice president, where the petitioner said that the vice president is using government funds not appropriated to buy votes, talking about the trader money and the market money, was determined against the petitioner. So obviously they are not very happy with the outcome of the judgment, and will explore their options in law.
Bring Olabode back on this discourse from the UK. The argument has been, let us settle this matter so that the incumbent government can focus on governance. But we saw that while this judgment was on, the president was busy with the Federal Executive Council meeting. Really, how important is that in this case? Will seeing this through to the Supreme Court affect the president's performance?
No, I don't think so, because and at the same time, I can imagine when you're looking at the camp of the incumbent, the APC, nobody can be sure until when the judgment is handed. No, and what happened today is meticulously the judges of the Appeal Court have done justice to the case. They've touched everywhere they need to be touched in a case like this, both the civil area and criminal and so on and so forth. And for me, as a student of law, they come up with an acceptable judgment, which I have no doubt in my mind. But talking about the president, up to that time, President, there's nothing says that President cannot continue doing or performing his duties. So he was like, you know what, when I hear what the court going to say, I will continue doing what I'm doing. So that he's been engaged with executive council, I think that's not really any problem at all. Do not also forget, the president probably and his team will be saying, you know what, even if it's gone the other way around, we still have another level to go. But as it is now, I don't think there's any reason for opposition in any form or shape to wanting to pursue the case beyond what we have seen today. And like I said, here in the UK where I live, Lord Dennis couldn't have done better, because this is wonderful. It's a wonderful job. I'm so proud of all the lordships.
Political affairs analyst Olabode Osene, thank you for joining us from the United Kingdom. And our correspondent Celestina Iria, it's been a long day for you. Thank you for following that story for us in Abuja.
Thank you very much for having me.